welcome to the Anonymous Podcast. My name is Anonymous, and who do I have here with me?
My name shall be unknown.
Alright, and welcome. And I'm sure you guys know we will be remaining anonymous this whole time. And for today, we are getting into self-identity and what it truly means to be your own, if there even is such a concept. So anywho, do you have a concept of who you are, like specifically, like your life, your personality? How do you find that in a unique way? You know, how do you stand out from the crowd? You know, because everyone is different. So how do you find yourself, you know, in this world with technology where we get, you know, a little bit of everything everywhere all the time, you know?
I think it's best summed up in we can't really run before we learn to connect. You know what I mean? If a dog whistles in the dark, can you really sense the food? You know what I'm trying to say with that?
Can you elaborate?
Yeah, for sure. You see, we find ourselves in this ecocentric ecosystem that echoes through an economy. You know what I mean?
Sure. Can you say more about that?
Yeah. When a tree hits the ceiling, can we really laugh anymore? Can we when a paper tears, when one paper tears, 5 people are born from that, you know? It's this kind of, not really a circle of life, but more like a dodecahedron of existence, you know? Because we find ourselves in a sort of stoplight in our lives, you know, when it comes to self-identity. And it's like when you go to Wendy's and you get a Frosty, is it strawberry? Is it vanilla? Is it chocolate? But the strawberry was only available for a limited time. You know, that was temporary. So there are parts of life that when you try to look within yourself, you realize that's just a phase. You know, like the strawberry limited time Frosty. But there are things that always stick around, like the chocolate and the vanilla, that will always be a part of you.
Wow, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So how do you differentiate, you know, what's the strawberry Frosty, the chocolate, and the vanilla?
Yeah. So when you go to a McDonald's, right, there are things that change. You know, something that you love that's on the dollar menu may not be there tomorrow. And I think when we walk into a McDonald's, we kind of take in that environment and absorb it into ourselves. And eventually, pardon me. Eventually, you learn the menu. And when you memorize that menu, it really hits you, you know? And you start picking and choosing from that menu what it is that you like, and you stay consistent with it. You know, and that's how we live our lives. We pick and choose what we like, and that's where consistency begins to form, and it develops who we are. So what your orders are when you go to McDonald's, it's essentially who you are. You know, you've experienced McDonald's. And of course, when you're younger, you don't know much. You know, you get a Happy Meal, and that's it. All you know are Happy Meals. But as you get older, you explore. You get a Big Mac. You know, you get a 40-piece nugget. Maybe you're feeling crazy. Maybe you get that Shamrock Shake that comes around in March, you know? So you might get a McRib and go nuts, you know? So as you get older, the taste changes, and you truly pick and choose. It's not really until you're older and you walk into a McDonald's that you really have a sense of what you like about McDonald's, you know? And that McDonald's is essentially life. It all works the same way.
Wow. Thank you for that. That was beautiful. Thank you. Do you have any last words to say before we go?
No.
Okay. Alright, that's... Okay, thank you for your time. This has been the Anonymous Podcast. I am Anonymous. This is Unknown.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you have it, the discovery of self-identity. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed.